JP Sears making his 13th turn here this season. You hope JP Sears is going to be able to cool off these Baltimore Orioles because they have had a good go of it here over the last 6 games or so.
How will it start? Lefty on lefty tonight. Jackson Holliday against JP Sears.
2-2, swing and a miss. JP got him on the sweeper, and that's how we'll start things. 1 away. Rutschman already headed 3 balls and no strikes. Has enjoyed a nice road trip so far. 7 for 13, including homers in back-to-back games, and a 4-pitch walk will bring the Orioles their first base runner as the former Athletic Ramon Laureano comes to the plate. And he strikes out Laureano up top. 2 strikeouts now, 2 away, and welcoming Ryan O'Hearn to the plate. And his 1-2 pitch. Lifted high in the air to right center field. Clark calls off Butler in the sunlight and makes the catch.
And now Dean Kramer gets ready to make his 13th start of the season. 5-5 record and a 4.7 ERA.
Here's Butler, and he's been hot.
Big swing and a miss over the splitter. Kramer gets the strikeout.
The light bulb went on and the splitter went down.
The red hot Jacob Wilson hits a liner out to left field. Carlson handles it, and that's a nice guy to have retired quickly.
Rooker's got 13 homers on the year, the 0-1. And a breaking ball sailed short right field. Long run in for O'Hearn. Still on the move. He makes the catch head high. And that's a speedy bottom of the first inning for Dean Kramer.
Ramon Urias gets to see his brother in the big leagues.
The brother of A's second baseman Luis Urias. Ramon celebrating his 31st birthday 3 days ago. Same day as Luis celebrates his 28th birthday.
How cool is that?
That smashed through the middle of the diamond. A base hit for Ramon Urias. And that brings up Dylan Carlson.
Hometown product, Elk Grove High School. Born and raised in Elk Grove, California.
Proud member of the herd. Jolts one out to left. Bullet backing up. He's at the wall. He leaps into the air, and it is goal!
What a homecoming.
What a return trip for Dylan Carlson. In his very first at bat in his backyard, he jumps all over the pitch and drills a 2-run homer.
Hitting it from the right side against JP Sears. He serves it up with 2 outs, and the Orioles jump on top 2-0 on Carlson's 3rd home run of 2025.
Maybe all you need is to have your family at a road game. Carlson's got quite a few here in town for this one, is what he told us, and big hugs all around.
The top of the order again, and Holliday, Rutschman, and Laureano coming up for a second time against that man, JP Sears.
Holliday rifles it into right field. That's down and bounding all the way to the base of the wall in the corner. Holliday cruises into second with a leadoff double here in inning number 3. In the air, out to right field. Butler has it lined up. Holliday is tagging, sprinting towards third. Butler's throw will arrive late.
Effective out by Adley Rutschman. That's the first out of the 3rd inning, and now Ramon Laureano with an RBI chance as he comes up for a second time.
2-1, Laureano, high ball out towards left field. J.J. Bleday backing up on the track, makes the catch. Holliday tags, the throw comes in, is cut off, and it's a sacrifice fly. Ramon Laureano, welcome back. Tacks it on for the Orioles, 3-0.
And Urias takes high, a leadoff walk.
1 away. There's Denzel Clark.
Clark, a little flare into center field. It'll drop down for a base hit. Clark now has hits in 7 of his last 8 and is seeing the ball really well.
Young talent in the big leagues on the bases. Urias and Clark at first and second.
There's Butler with 2 on and 1 out.
3-1 pitch, and that's lifted deep to center field. Cows are going back. He jumps. It's off of his glove and off the wall. Urias is being waved home. Butler into second base, and another extra base hit for Lawrence. It's 3-1 now, Baltimore.
Well, how about the Law Dog taking another big bite out of a baseball, and just the man you want at the plate in a spot like this.
On a 6-game hitting streak, 2-2 pitch, and Wilson pokes the bat head out and drops it into left. Clark scores. Here comes Butler, and the game is tied as Jacob Wilson picks up a 2 RBI single. It's 3-3 now. And now Rooker lines one to left center field. It's carried, and it will one-hop the wall. Wilson will be held up at third. Rooker will trot into second base, and the A's offense is starting to come alive here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tyler Soderstrom is coming up for a second time. 2-1 on the ground. Diving stop by Mayo. Now he'll flip to the covering Kramer, and they get Soderstrom. But the leading run does come home in Wilson. It's 4-3.
Ball 4. That's consecutive walks issued by Sears with 2 out.
So first and second, 2 outs. Jorge Mateo will be the hitter.
1-1. That's hit deep in the air to left center. Denzel Clark on the run. He's still going. He's still going. He reaches out. And did he catch that baseball?
Oh my God.
My goodness.
making his way off the field under his own power.
Absolutely no regard for his own body. Full tilt into the padded wall.
Well, it will not get any better than that.
And that just might be the best catch these eyes have ever seen. That was unbelievable. 28.8 feet per second on the sprint speed, traveled over 120 feet. That ball had a 25% catch probability.
I mean, he was congratulated by everybody in that dugout for turning in an unbelievable defensive play.
Here's Jackson Holiday, a left-handed hitter.
Doubled and scored back in the third inning. Straight away center field. Clark going back. Looking for another brilliant play. No chance. No chance. Jackson Holiday said, stuff the ballot box with number 8.
Only the second home run by a lefty off of J.P. Sears.
A left-on-left homer to straightaway center field. And the Orioles tie it up immediately here in the 5th inning on the long ball by Jackson Holiday, his 8th on the year. And boy, oh boy, was that a shot.
Lawrence Butler hit a hard shot to center field that ended up being a double, plating the first run of the game for the Athletics. 2-2, a rifle back up the middle for a base hit. A one-out single, and now it's Jacob Wilson. 2-2, and a hard shot beyond Urias. It clipped off of his glove and leaked into left.
As the Athletics put the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now you get Brent Rooker up to the plate.
And now Rooker busted bat flare into center field. That'll drop down, and the A's take the lead. 5-4 with a Rooker broken bat RBI single.
And Rook has opted for a double thumbs up, a strong double thumbs up.
He comes home. Breaking ball hit on the ground to third. Urias, he throws to second one. Mateo on to first. You can count it for 2. Man, the Orioles needed that.
Seth Brown now on in center field. Denzel Clark has made his way to the clubhouse. Hope everything's all right with Denzel. You got to believe the impact of that catch is probably something they're taking caution with.
How about Mayo with a drive? Out to center field, clearing the head of Brown, who just came into the ball game. Cowser gets the stop sign at third. Kobe Mayo with his first extra base hit in the big leagues.
Second and third, one out with Carlson coming up. 2-2 check swing up top. Yes, he did go around. Big strikeout for Holman. 5-4 the score. Obviously, the A's would love to keep their lead from the stretch. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Yes, he did go back to the splitter. Holman back-to-back strikeouts, closing the door on Mateo in the 6th.
Dean Kramer is done after 5 1/3 innings of work. A single ends Kramer's night. They will turn things over to Yinyer Cano.
Ground ball to the other Urias. Ramon goes to second, and in safely is Blade. Probably could have had a play at first. Instead, tried to get the lead runner after kind of knocking the ball down, but everybody's safe. 1-2, bouncing ball, and a diving play by Holiday from his knees. He puts it in his pocket, and Seth Brown will load up the bases for Lawrence Butler.
Now we're going to the bullpen again.
So Cano comes out. The bases are loaded. 2 down here in the 6th with Keegan Aiken coming in. The 3-2 on the 10th pitch of the at-bat. He got him on strikes. Butler down chasing the fastball, and Aiken will strand the Athletics at every bag.
TJ McFarland takes over on the mound. Holiday's swinging a soft roller up to the second baseman. Luis Urias with the underhand scoop to first, not in time. Holiday beats it out. It was just soft enough.
2-2. And McIver caught it. A strikeout for McFarland. And a scoreless 7th keeps it a 5-4 game.
Tyler Ferguson comes out of the bullpen to work for the A's. And here's Cowser, who's 0 for 3.
Cowser rams it to the gap in right center field. That's down going to the wall. It'll bang off the pads, and Cowser can cruise into second. First double of the season for Colton Cowser.
Back-to-back walks by Ferguson.
And the Orioles have loaded the bases with 1 out here in the 8th. And Mark Kotze is coming out of the dugout, and he is going to take the baseball from his pitcher Ferguson.
Tricky situation here. 5-4 Athletics, bases loaded, 1 out. And Mark Kotze has called upon Mason Miller to get a few outs. 0-2, he just struck out Karstedt. Wow. Stuck with the breaking ball on 3 pitches, retires the pinch hitter swinging.
Now he'll square off against Jackson Holiday.
Holiday 3 for 4, triple shy of the cycle. And he got him! Climbs the ladder. Mason Miller gets 2 massive outs in the 8th for the A's. Mason Miller has already recorded 2 outs, and he's hoping for a 5-out save. 0-2. Struck him out on the breaking ball to the back door. There's one. He'll hit it the other way to left. Blade coming in, and and he makes the catch. 2 away.
The O's down to their last out. He wants 103.
2-2. Fouled away.
Well, he got his 103, but Urias just hanging around.
2-2 pitch. Bouncing ball. He's got it. He'll flip to first, and the Reaper shoots down the Birds of Baltimore in game 1. A 5-out save, his 13th save of the year, and the A's have now won back-to-back for the first time in over a month.